It is time for NunSense, and Sister Mary Dolores Gatliff is joining us. She's, of course, the Director of Evangelization at Christ the King. Sister, how are you this morning?
I am doing well. When you said there's a nip in the air, I can tell because I had to get frost off my car this morning. Haven't had to do that in a while.
I know. It's we're not. They say it's spring, sister, but I don't know.
Oh, well, maybe on the calendar it is, but God hasn't informed the weather yet.
That's true.
Oh, wow. Well, this morning I was thinking because Sunday's gospel was so powerful, the raising of Lazarus from the dead, I just wanted to reflect on a few things from that struck me and maybe struck our listeners also. 4 points, really. One, when Jesus got word that Martha and Mary's brother Lazarus was ill, it struck me, Jesus waited 2 days before he set out for their home in Judea. I wonder why Jesus didn't go immediately when he heard of his friend's illness. And this story reminds me that God's timing is better than mine. Sometimes I want help from God right now. And it seems God doesn't care what I'm going through at this hard time. But this gospel story reminds me God knows the best time. And usually he responds in ways beyond what I had expected. The second point, both Mary and Martha respond to Jesus when he arrives. If you had been here, my brother would not have died. They had so much faith in Jesus, they knew he could have healed Lazarus rather than letting him die. They were sad and disappointed. They honestly expressed their feelings to Jesus. Sometimes I am, and maybe we all are, disappointed when God doesn't answer our prayer. I pray, God, where were you when I needed your help? And then later I realized God was with me when I needed his help. He gave me the courage and perseverance to keep going when I could have given up. Recently I prayed, why did you let my nephew die? This is a couple months ago, when so many of us were praying for his healing. But then later on, reflecting on this whole experience, God filled my nephew with peace and surrender before he died. And my family, too, felt a sense of peace, knowing that we will see him again. And he was no longer suffering. So God was with us and did answer our prayer in a better way than we had anticipated.
Yeah, that is
the third point, Jesus' words when he arrives at the tomb of Lazarus, take the stone away. In that command, I hear Jesus telling me too, take away the stone that's weighing me down. Maybe the unforgiveness of another who hurt me. The anxiety I carry when life seems overwhelming. The hurt I feel when others ignore me or show no concern. I pray that God will help me take away these stones of unforgiveness, anxiety, and hurt so I can receive new life as Lazarus did. And lastly, the fourth point, when Lazarus came out of the tomb, tied hand and foot with burial bands, Jesus said to those around him, untie him, let him go. These words of Jesus, I think, are an invitation to each of us to untie the bonds we put on others so they can be set free. Do I lay burdens on others? For me, do I visit those in nursing homes who feel isolated and alone? It's a bond that's binding them. Do I make critical remarks or ridicule others who look or think differently than myself. I'm binding them. So I pray, God, help me untie the bonds that keep others enslaved. Help me today to set others free. So Lazarus' story keeps resonating with me these days since I've heard it on Sunday's Gospel and listened to different homilies. Jesus has much to tell us, doesn't he?
Boy, he does, yeah.
Yeah,
I think when you lose somebody, like you said, sister, your nephew, and obviously I've had deaths too, that is the first thing you think of is like, we prayed so hard,
Yes.
You can really identify with Martha, if you were here.
If you had been here, why didn't you do as we wanted?
Yeah.
But God has the better plan. And
He
it
does.
takes a while for us to figure it out.
And accept it, right?
Yeah. That was wonderful, sister.
Sister Mary Dolores, thank you so much. That was great.
Yeah.
Terrific nonsense. Glad to have you on. Appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. You have a blessed day, and may it get a little warmer for you.
That's right.
Amen. Thank you, sister.
Bye-bye, sister.
Bye.